Hemang Jani, why have Adani Group of stocks really come back in last 2 days?
Good morning, Nikunj. If you look at the chronology of events, Nikunj, first we had Supreme Court, withholding the order, but the tone of the verdict was that, they need to look at what actually are the facts, and we should not go by what Hindenburg said. That gave a lot of relief to market participants, followed by the state election outcome where the BJP turned out to be a major winner and much better than market expectations, and people have also started building in a swift victory for the current alliance in Lok Sabha. So I mean, a part of that has something to do with this chronology of events. And I do think that it's a high beta company. We also had some positive news flow in US market, though I'm not too sure about the reliability of that. That the due diligence which was undertaken by a US agency on the loan given to Adani Port, also there was something positive. So my thinking is that if you really want to participate in this pre-election rally, which will, let's say, continue till about February or March, Adani Group would surely be at the forefront of that. But since it's a high beta, name, it would be good to have, smaller investments in names like Adani Port and Ambuja, because the rest of the stocks have really run up too much, and there's no logic in talking about valuations, etc., because this is more about the sentiment and what could possibly happen in terms of flows.
So, what is the best way to bet on this pre-election rally? Hemang Jani, history has indicated that 4 out of 4 times in last 20 years, markets have rallied anywhere between 5 to 15% in the run-up to the election.
Absolutely. I think, what is important, though we all may have this feel that the market has run up quite a lot, but if you look at the Nifty and the Bank Nifty year till date, I think we have not had any meaningful upside, despite the fact that the earnings growth has been so stupendous for last many quarters. So yes, mid caps and small caps have run up, but the Nifty, the banks, and many stocks which are part of Nifty have not run up. So I think it would be a great idea to look at some of the Nifty-based stocks, be it in banks, be it auto, domestic consumption, some of the FMCG names. ETC has started moving after a long time. Titan, so I think consumption and capital goods and banks, these are going to be the main solid pillars on which you can build your pre-election rally portfolio.
Okay, now this is a very important question. I'm going to be asking this perhaps to everyone now. Kunal, Nuresh and Hemang, since you three are there, so hear me carefully and you got to just be honest with this one. Are you guys ready?
Absolutely, yes.
Arey Nuresh, haath to dikhao.
Yes.
Okay. What is the best case scenario for the Nifty in the run-up to the election? Give me a Nifty number. Starting with you, Kunal.
I thought I'll be the last one. So I think run up to the elections, if you ask me, the best case scenario would be closer to 25,000.
Oh, 25,000?
Yes.
Do you realize how far is that?
I think it's very near.
4,000 points. So you are saying that Nifty could actually rally by 4,000 points in next 5 months, because elections are in May, actually 6 months.
Correct.
So 1,000 points a month is the kind of run rate what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you feel that we are in middle of a ferocious bull market.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Kunal has raised the bar high. Anybody wants to beat that bar? Nuresh?
I would not beat the bar. I'll continue to be conservative. Look at 22,500 as an upside.
Okay, so 25,000. We'll make a graph of it just for the reference of our viewers. 22,500. Okay. Okay, Hemang Jani, the easy way out is that you can come in between 25,000 and 22,500.
Yeah, so Nikun, my take is simple. We are in a bull market.
Give me a number. Give me a number.
So you can easily see a 15% kind of an uptake. So you get, let's say, about 21,000. So I would think that 24, 25K is very much possible, Nikunj.
Now this is interesting, and I thought I was underestimating the market mood, but Kunal feels that Nifty could touch 25,000 in the run up to the election. Nuresh is keeping it slightly conservative, but when I say slightly conservative, he's of the view that Nifty could add another 1500 points in the run up to the election. And Hemang Jani is saying he will not be surprised if the Nifty stays or moves between 24,000 to 25,000. And that's the point which I think I want to bring out in terms of the underlying texture of the market. I mean, it's like saying that the bulls are out and the floodgates have opened. And large cap stocks, in a sense, have really done nothing. So even if you assume that markets add another 15% from here in next 6 months, and you start from 1st of Jan 2023. So 1st of Jan 2023, you're up 12%, you add another 15%. On a 1.5 year basis, that would not be a great, fantastic out of box return. That's the limited point we're trying to make here, is that there is value in large cap stocks. Okay, now the next one. I'll start with you, Hemang. Bank Nifty, how much can it accelerate in the run up to the election?
So Nikunj, year till date, Bank Nifty is just up 9%. It has underperformed Nifty. Nifty itself actually has gone up only about 14%, and part of that is, it has happened in last 2-3 days, as we all know. So I think when it comes to Bank Nifty and banking stocks, there is a massive room on the upside, though it's a little high beta. I think the way it is revived, you can see banking stocks and Bank Nifty outperforming Nifty in a major way. So if we are looking at a 12-15% kind of an uptick in Nifty in run up to this elections, Bank Nifty can easily do better by 5 to 10 percentage points. So I think it can move up by 20-25% very easily.
Hemang, if Nifty has to, let's say, go closer to even 23,000 or 24,000, which is one stock, which are two stocks which you think will be the engine stocks, which will be the driving it?
So is that question for me?
That's right, Hemang.
Yeah. So I think, as I said, banks are going to be at the forefront of this entire rally. And I think HDFC Bank and State Bank, these are the two names where I would be very comfortable, buying into because performance-wise, they are delivering. US bond yields have picked out. Here, you're going to see a good amount of growth, both capex-led as well as the retail-led. So I think banks is where I would be more comfortable, getting into.
Okay, fair enough. What about IT? Given the kind of underperformance that we've witnessed, Hemang, what's the view?
So yes, in this entire rally, it is in the sidelines, but I do think that, from a valuation perspective, the sector is looking good. And at some point, I don't know when, but when this momentum slows down a bit, there is going to be some sort of a sector rotation. And from that perspective, IT should bounce back. I think apart from the large cap ones, I think the larger interest will be in the niche companies, in the mid cap space. So, your MapMyIndia, your data analytics company, some of the other mid caps like KPIT, those are the name, Birla Soft, where you would see a little higher outperformance come through.
Great to have you then on the show right now, Hemang. Thanks as always for taking the time out and speaking with us. While looking at the GIFT Nifty, it seems like the implied open already is notched up at that 21K mark. So let's tell you what are the headlines